The waves lapped gently against the hull of the Dei Gratia as Captain David Morehouse peered through his spyglass. It was December 5, 1872, and the North Atlantic stretched out in all directions, cold and unyielding. His crew had spotted a ship adrift, its sails slack against the wind. But something was wrong. The ship wasn't responding to signals, and as the Dei Gratia drew closer, its name came into view, Mary Celeste. Morehouse froze. He knew this ship well. It had departed New York City weeks earlier, captained by his friend Benjamin Briggs. But why was it here, alone, drifting aimlessly in the vast expanse of the ocean? And where was its crew? This wasn't just another abandoned ship. This was a mystery that would haunt the annals of maritime history forever. The Mary Celeste wasn't an ordinary vessel. It was a sturdy brigantine, built for long journeys and entrusted to a seasoned captain. Benjamin Briggs was a deeply religious and meticulous man, known for his competence at sea. His crew consisted of only 7 men, handpicked for their skill and reliability. On this particular voyage, Briggs was joined by his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia. The Mary Celeste was carrying a cargo of industrial alcohol destined for Genoa, Italy, a straightforward trip. When the Dei Gratia crew boarded the Mary Celeste, what they found defied logic. The ship was completely intact. Its cargo was untouched, its provisions sufficient for months. The captain's cabin showed no signs of a struggle. There were even personal belongings neatly arranged. The logbook revealed nothing unusual, except that its last entry placed the ship near the Azores 10 days earlier. But the people, every single one of them, were gone. The ship's lifeboat was missing. But why would an experienced captain like Briggs abandon a perfectly seaworthy vessel? There were no signs of violence, no blood, no indication of an attack by pirates. It was as if the crew had simply vanished into thin air. Theories about what happened aboard the Mary Celeste began to swirl almost immediately. Some believed it was a mutiny, but there was no evidence of a struggle. Others speculated about piracy, but the cargo and valuables were left untouched. Perhaps a sudden storm or rogue wave forced them to abandon ship. But why would they leave behind all their belongings and provisions? And then there were the more fantastical explanations. Whispers of supernatural forces began to spread. Could the Mary Celeste have fallen victim to a curse? Was it haunted by malevolent spirits? Some even suggested the involvement of extraterrestrials, citing the eerie silence surrounding the crew's disappearance. The discovery of the Mary Celeste turned into a media sensation. Newspapers exaggerated the mystery, weaving tales of ghostly apparitions and phantom winds that carried the ship to its fate. Maritime experts, investigators, and armchair detectives all tried to piece together the puzzle. But the more they dug, the deeper the mystery grew. The ship was eventually brought to Gibraltar for investigation, but even a thorough inquiry revealed no concrete answers. The crew of the Dei Gratia was cleared of any wrongdoing, and the Mary Celeste was allowed to continue its ill-fated career at sea. Years later, more stories would emerge. Some claimed that Captain Briggs and his family had staged their own disappearance, seeking a new life under different identities. Others pointed to chemical fumes from the cargo as a possible cause, suggesting that an explosion or the fear of one might have driven the crew to abandon ship. But none of these theories could explain the eerie calm aboard the Mary Celeste. The ship changed hands several times in the years following its discovery, but it seemed cursed. Its owners often suffered financial ruin, and the Mary Celeste herself met a tragic end. Deliberately wrecked off the coast of Haiti in an insurance fraud scheme. Yet the mystery of its ghostly voyage endured, capturing the imaginations of storytellers and adventurers alike. Was the Mary Celeste simply the victim of unfortunate circumstances, or was there something darker at play? Even now, as we recount the tale of this ghost ship, the questions remain. What drove Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew to abandon their vessel in the middle of the ocean? What horrors did they face in their final moments? The Mary Celeste is more than a story of the sea. It's a reminder of the unknown, of the vast and unyielding forces that lie beyond our understanding. As the waves crash and the wind howls, one can't help but wonder, what secrets does the ocean keep hidden in its depths? Perhaps, somewhere out there, the spirits of the Mary Celeste's crew still wander, searching for answers we may never find. Let this tale serve as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, lingering like a phantom ship on the horizon, forever lost in the fog of time.